man.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back. This is Shine College Football. Hold on a second. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame college football. Welcome into the show, everybody. Jonathan Pebley. Benji. What's up, my guy? Sheila Smith. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome into the show, everybody. You know what we're going to be talking about today? We've got a number of guests that should be popping in here anytime now. Just waiting on them. They are fashionably late. Oh, Big Mike, gets out of the military and just forgets that, he should be timely. He's talking about me earlier, so here we go. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody's good. Let's see what we got going on here this morning. Well, looks like we're still waiting to see who will he choose. Who will Jim Knowles decide on? Will it be the Oklahoma Sooners, as we have been led to believe by a few? We're going to talk to a few different people. We actually have a source coming on that seems to believe that OU could be in the lead. Sounds like the money. It seems like Penn State is offering a little bit more cash, but not a whole lot more. So I still feel like when you've got the lady in the picture there, he's got his fiance who lives in Oklahoma City. Apparently, has no plans of going anywhere. Seems like still looks pretty good for Oklahoma. I'm still going to tell you, I don't think that this is a have to hire. I don't think it hurts anybody if you get him, but I don't think that you have to get him. And I know that a lot of people would probably disagree with that, but in the end, I think that no matter what, this defense is ready to rock and roll. It'd be good for BV to be able to be more of a CEO type. But aside from that, I really still think that either way, this is not a have to do it type of hire. But I know a lot of people were telling you the opposite of that, but it is what it is. It's not a must, but must have. But it sounds like it's a must have as of late. Meaning what? I mean, I don't think it's a must have. I don't think you have to have him. I think that it would be a good thing. I think that I know that for, everybody's talking about for optics sake. Yo, send the link. Okay. Hold on there. It's going to your Twitter, bro. Okay. We'll be getting Big Mike in here momentarily. I don't know that it's not looking good for us. I don't know what's making you think that, but hey, looky here. We have our first guest. Oh, oops. Go back to that other one real quick while I fix this. Hold tight there, JJ. Oh, I lost him. No. Thought we had JJ coming in. Okay. Oh, well, we'll see if he gets in here. I don't know. where you're getting it doesn't look good. I think it's fine. I think that they're still in good shape. That's where JJ was coming in to just tell us all about it right now. But no, I don't think that, Martin. I do not. He gets $3 million. It was a must-have, in my opinion. That's a lot for a coordinator. It's a lot for a normal coordinator. For the best coordinator in the country, maybe not so much. I mean, you can look at it. You can spin this any way you want to, Mister Longhorn over there. But I don't think that this is a must-have any way you slice it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have him. I'd love to have him, but I would just tell you that Brent Venables knows exactly what he's doing. He can run this defense. He's the one that built this damn thing, and it doesn't have to be him. It just doesn't have to happen. Kimberly K, welcome into the show. She said, I am of the same mind. Jason, the Knowles hire isn't necessary. Not that it wouldn't be nice, but it isn't necessary. OU has BV, so defense will not be an issue. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Succinct and correct. Brent Venables is the best defensive coach in the country, period. Now, this guy has gotten it together. He's put the best defense on the field this year. They got a lot of athletes. This is a good situation for him, though, if he gets the job, too. You know, if you can sit here and say all the stuff that the Ohio State fans are saying, which is, you know, they need to be. I saw some dumbass was, you know, and this is a recruiting guy, by the way, saying they really need to be looking for a good offensive coordinator. Hello? Hello? You know, it is what it is. But I do think that, you know, you want to get the guy if you possibly can. Here we go. Hold on tight. What's up there? JJ Kitchen. My guy. Whoa. That's a lot of head right there, a lot of face. Let's get this fixed. Let's get this fixed up a little bit. All right. Welcome into the show. From Talking College Football with JJ Kitchen, this is JJ Kitchen. What's up, my guy?
Going on, man, here at the office, and I don't know, just following some of the college football world news right now, man. And it's pretty crazy right now, especially going with Jim Knowles. Things seem to be moving pretty quickly on the back end. It's kind of wild right now, man.
I didn't get all of that right there, but you said things are moving quickly. I think that there's a lot of movement, period, right? You know, you've got a lot of guys jockeying to get this guy into the camp, right?
Yeah, so obviously, I hope you guys can hear me now. Right now, it's pretty crazy. You know, right now, from what we're told, is that Oklahoma came in at an offer of $3 million. It
Mhm.
seems to be that they're the leader, even though they're not the highest bidder right now. Penn State came in at 3.2. Um, but just what it looks like right now, Notre Dame tried getting involved, but they were like at roughly 2.3, 2.4 million. Uh, I just think right now, everything from relationship wise, Ohio State is certainly still trying to keep Jim Knowles. That conversation is still ongoing. It's a fluid conversation. There's a lot of back and forth.
Mhm.
More importantly, there's a lot of renegotiation of a lot of these offers. But the offers that were solidified this morning for a fact that Penn State had 3.2 million, Oklahoma had 3. Uh, and obviously, people think that 3.2 million is going to mean more because Jim Knowles is from Philadelphia. Um, the fact is, though, it's more Oklahoma at this point because the conversation, the relationship we had.
You're breaking up pretty bad there right now. I don't know if it's maybe put it on just your regular phone speaker or mic because it's breaking up for your earbud, I think.
Let me see. How's
Keep talking. I don't know. Let me see.
So basically, yeah,
Much better.
there we go. Is that better? It
Yes,
sounds
it
like
is.
there's an echo in the background again too. I can hear myself talking on the thing as well.
Damn this thing. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. I've got echo cancel. Make sure.
Yeah, maybe try that.
Okay, here we go. That sounds better to me. I don't
Now I
know.
can't hear you.
Is that better? Hold on real quick.
Now I can hear you right there.
You got me back?
Yeah, I got you back now.
Okay, you sound good too. You sound better.
Okay, perfect.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So basically, I mean, the two offers of what we're looking at right now for a fact is, again, you've got the Penn State. Penn State certainly sitting at 3.2 million. Oklahoma at $3 million. But I think the relationship wise is from what we're hearing that Brent Venables and Jim Knowles have that relationship. There's some personal connections, obviously, with Jim Knowles down in Oklahoma.
Right.
That's really the biggest thing that we're looking at right now. Highest paid defensive coordinator in the country, not even remotely close. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
We lost him. Okay. Well. Oh, there he's back. He's back. He's back.
Yeah, my office building. It's like a fortress in here.
Yeah, it's all good. Keep going. You said
it's. I mean, basically, if I had to put it to this point, I'm saying Oklahoma's going to get. That's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what we keep hearing too. I've been hearing the same thing for about a week. We've got a couple of different people around it. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of people that were looking for DCs at the time that this all kind of got started. So as you were saying, the relationship that they've been building between each other, I guess, talking and getting some of this information. And look, from what we understand, it was actually Jim Knowles that reached out or had his agent kind of let it be known that he was interested, that he was considerably interested because of the fact that he does have a fiance that lives in Oklahoma City. From what we understand, they bought a house here, in the area. So it's not like they're trying to move to Ohio or Pennsylvania or Indiana either. So, to me, it seems like that's a good look, and you've still got your negative Nancy's everywhere around that are saying that, it's a lot of PTSD with Oklahoma fans right now because of the way things have been lately. And that's fair, but I do think that when you've got a guy like Brent Venables that's willing to not work with another really good defensive coordinator, don't you feel like that's a good situation too? It's like, they run a very similar system, and BV really needs to kind of become that CEO. I've been telling these guys before you came in that if they don't end up landing him, I'm not concerned about this. I don't think it's a must-have. I don't think it hurts anything if you get him, but I don't think it's a must either.
Yeah, I think it's a must. I think it's a home run hire regardless if they're able to get him. I think that's a bonus. I mean, Brent Venables has plenty of different people we can look at. He has plenty of connections around college football. But I can assure you at this point, this would be a home run hire. But
home run hire.
The fact that in this conversation, I think Jim Knowles' agent needs a raise. I think he's done a good job of negotiating this, but
sure,
I think Oklahoma will be fine regardless. But from my understanding, they land this. That really puts Brent Venables in the CEO category where he can let it go. And Jim Knowles.
Got it, man. We're still getting some crazy sound from you, but I think we got pretty much what we think. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in either way, and appreciate the info, brother, man. Good man for you.
All right, be good.
Talk to you soon, my man. JJ Kitchen from Talking College Football with JJ Kitchen. The dude is the man. He's connected all the way, pretty much all throughout college football. Appreciate him coming on and sharing that information with us. Here's the thing. I'll just go ahead and sum it up what he was saying. So if you didn't get what that was, he was talking about the fact that Penn State has been pretty hot on it since Tom Allen took the job at Clemson this past week. This is the second time in 2 years that they've had to replace a coordinator there. As far as the defensive coordinator is concerned, of course, they also added Andy Kotelnicki last year as well. But they've been very aggressive in trying to go ahead and get him. It would be a big boon for them to be able to take him from Ohio State as well. obviously they've got up 3.2, 3.3 million is apparently the offer. Oklahoma's sticking at around 3 million right now. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like that may be enough. That the 3 million may be enough. I think he's probably, listen, he's got Jimmy Sexton is his agent. Jimmy Sexton is going to go around and make sure that they don't miss anything. He's going to listen to all that kind of stuff. In the end, I think you need to go back and remember the fact that, first of all, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But to me, it sounds like it's a go. From what I've understood, from what JJ was saying earlier, it didn't even really sound like Ohio State is. It sounds like they're trying to retain him, but I don't know how much they're trying to retain him. And I've heard that from a couple of different places, right? In the end, I think it would just be, we'll kind of see how everything plays out. But yeah. So what else do you need to know? He was saying essentially that right now it's Oklahoma in the lead, even though the money is a little higher there at Penn State. That's the thing, right? So Jimmy going to write in that Knowles is coaching waiting. Yeah, he could. Could be. What's up there, Ryman? Appreciate you coming in, my guy. Let's see what we got here. Where's Bo at? I don't know. Anyway, as I said, I think that right now, I mean, we don't know anything more. It feels like to me, you're probably going to end up having a decision made here in the next day or two. I felt like you might see one as early as like yesterday, or maybe yesterday, even possibly Wednesday. But Notre Dame was also in the mix, and that's the other thing that he was adding in there. I don't think that they were really close. I think they were somewhere more in the neighborhood around 2 million. Maybe 2.2, which that's what he was already making. So I don't really see that going down. And to me, it's kind of weird that they didn't really try to keep Golden, but he's more of an NFL type of guy anyway, I think. Goated, what's up, man? Where am I at? Where are you at? I sent you the damn invite. Oh, go to your Twitter, bro. Go to your Twitter. Oh, shit, I didn't send it. I didn't hit the damn button. My bad, bro. Oops. What's the guy saying? What's the gut saying? What's the gut saying? I think he's here. Look, it just seems to me like, look, I've said this a bunch of times in a bunch of different ways, but I'll put it to you this way, man. When you, let me just do it this way. Let me just show you. Pictures speak louder than words most of the time. This is what he has waiting on him in Oklahoma. It's his fiance. Yes, coaches can sometimes be away from their fiancés, their wives, whatever. In the end, I feel like more than likely you're looking at a situation where that's probably hold on one second. What is this? What up there, big dog? Welcome to the show.
Finally. Hey, y'all, don't let Jason fool you, man. This dude was sending me bogus links all morning. I've been on this joint since 8:45. He's trolling me. He's messing with me. I was talking shit earlier. Y'all don't see the real Jason. I do.
Oh, that's where we're headed.
Hey, your boy been on some links since 8:45.
Some links. Oh, whatever, bro. No, you haven't been. You haven't been texting me since 8:45. Stop.
Well, I'm sitting here waiting patiently. I watched the live go on. I'm like, all right, man, let's see what's happening. But my man Knowles needs to not jack this off, bro. He need to get to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Right now. Right now. Don't be risking it, bro. You playing too much.
Hey, my bad. I actually put it in there and didn't hit the button good enough.
Oh, I know.
Oops.
I know.
Oops.
Why I sent you that little emoji, that little GIF.
Oh, yeah. I saw that little Kermit with his little legs hanging off
Just
there.
waiting,
Pretty
just
good stuff.
waiting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I heard bits and pieces of the gentleman you just had on.
JJ Kitchen, my man.
So here's my take on it, right? And I'm not saying everybody's wrong, but this is an angle that I'm not hearing talked enough, right? Or talked about enough, right? Ohio State finished their last game on Monday, right? So what we have to remember is that 5-day portal window for players to enter after their last game, right? So UC Clemson did the same thing with Goodwin, right? They waited 5 days after their last day to officially say, Goodwin, we're no longer keeping him, right? Now, not saying that applies to players leaving because they fired a DC, right? It only applies to head coaches. But that 5-day window is up, so those dudes can't enter the portal until the spring. So they're essentially keeping roster pieces, right? I think you're looking at the same thing that's happening with Ohio State, right? They're gonna potentially keep those split decision dudes to jump in the portal on defense. That's what they're trying to do, in my opinion. So I'm looking for an announcement on Sunday, and I've been telling people this and all that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for, a Sunday announcement.
That actually makes sense. And I mean, obviously, there's some offers out there. So I get why Oklahoma fans are a little concerned. You know what I mean? The little PTSD going on right now. I get it. In the end, I would say go
Needs
ahead.
to be exercise. There needs to be some patience exercise here. I know it's
Absolutely.
hard.
Absolutely. And I think you also have to look at at a number of variables. All the variables point to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
got done saying, even though Penn State is a couple of 100,000 ahead on this offer that's out there, from what we understand, it still seems to be Oklahoma. Why? Because of right there to your
Yeah,
left.
that couple 100,000 is
Yeah.
of no consequence.
No, it's not. And again, I think a lot of it had, if you look at the Ohio State situation, you get a lot of the fans from Ohio State that are, throwing a little shit fit about it or whatever, right? But the truth is that they've got most of their defenses is they're getting out of there. Venables has built a defense that's ready to rock right now. Right now.
Hey, I
So,
got a message for all you Ohio State fans. We don't care. Like, we don't care. We
we
don't care.
don't care.
Throw a shit fit all you want. We don't care.
Yeah.
We've got our shit pushed in this whole year. It's okay. That's what happens when you win natties. You lose shit. People leave.
Thanks for the super chat there, Neilio. I won't read it, but it is what it is. Yeah, for the Ohio State fans, you can all just
Little dumbass.
nobody cares. Because
Yeah,
nobody
we
cares.
don't care. We don't care.
It is what it is. So yeah. Anyway, look, I think it's clear that he came back to Oklahoma. I think there was some preliminary talks. They figured that there was no way they were going to get him. Why would you leave Ohio State in the situation that you're in? It's a great deal for you. You're the third highest paid assistant in the country at the moment. You just want a natty, your first natty. You got to kind of stay around for that. In the end, he came back and said, "Well, hold on, this is
Now,
not."
you got to ask yourself, right? Like you put yourself in Jim Knowles' position, right? Put yourself in Jim Knowles' position.
Yeah.
I'm leaving every time.
Yeah.
I'm leaving every time.
You're leaving every time.
Every
Because
time.
Well, fiance thing, or are we talking?
Hey,
Yeah.
that's why I'm leaving every time.
Facts.
I shouldn't have to say this.
No. I mean, it's not even that hard. And people, they're like, well, yeah, but coaches and their wives have different, scenarios set up all the time where they don't, they live in one place during the regular season and then, they go home. No, they don't. Not in college
Listen,
football.
let me tell you something. Listen to a dude that has spent multiple long periods of time
Mhm.
away from his wife,
Right.
right? I'm coming home every time. Like, yeah, you're coming back to that every time. It is what
Look,
it is, people. Just listen to your boy.
I don't even know that this is the case. In fact, I don't know where all this is coming from right here. This talk right here, he didn't just go out there to try to hire his damn successor.
That's ye have little faith.
I know.
Bro, if like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest. If BV lands Knowles,
Mhm.
this is like, hey, we're not effing around, and it's going to change the trajectory of the program. A competent offense, you know what I mean, in 2025, and the best D coordinator in the country currently, right? How is that even like? So what you're insinuating by saying that thing, he's hiring his coach and waiting, is that this is gonna fail. Like,
Yeah.
that shit blows my mind. How? I don't even
Why
understand
would
how
you even like? Here's the thing:
that's
if it
it's ridiculous. Why
does
would he
he
make the
want
hire
Knowles
anyway if
to
he thinks it's
fail?
gonna fail?
Here's the thing: would you want Jim Knowles to take over if it fails right now with all the guys that they have? You're supposed to be that guy, and you can't keep the defense together enough to where
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
winning.
That's exactly my point.
That
That's
makes sense.
exactly my point. Like, some people, I don't know, man. That's crazy to me. That doesn't even make you got to think about what you're typing. I know, don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of it. I type a lot of dumb shit all the time myself, but
As do I.
come on, man. Come on, man.
As do I.
Yeah,
Hold
I mean, that coach and waiting stuff like that. That's never. And let's talk about the dynamics in the office, right? Like, in your coaching staff, like, you put that in place. Like, hey, this is guys to coach and waiting. You know what I mean? Like, that does not set your coaching staff and your team and your organization up for success, right? Like, hey, I'm bringing this guy in because when we go, you know, 6-6 next year, or 5-7, he's going to be the head coach. Like, that's
That's not how you do it, though, man. That's not how
most
you do it.
backward shit ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know where you work, or what situations you've ever been in, but that is not a dynamic that is breeds success.
It never works. It never works. And the thing is, it never works for the guy that's trying to get a job that way either.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Cash App is the second. So yeah.
Yep.
Look, like I said, if Knowles comes to OU, it wouldn't that set what? If Knowles comes to OU, wouldn't that set OU back a couple of years on defense? No. Why?
Yeah,
Why do you think that?
Explain.
Yeah, this is this negative. This is the negative Nancy stuff, huh? This is what we're doing today. Okay. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, again, I'm going to sit here and tell you that if he doesn't end up taking the job, I'm not concerned because they have. This is where the defense is going anyway. But they run the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's
basically
the same shit, different terminology.
The terminology, and I don't even know how different the terminology is.
Yeah, I mean, I suspect
they call the cheetah the star. I know that.
The what?
The cheetah is the star in his defense. Okay.
Why don't they call it the Buckeye?
I don't know.
The Bucky. The Bucky.
Good call. Good call. I don't think that I do not think that this is any of this stuff. I don't think that coaching waiting is coming. I don't even think that that's what's on the. In fact, if he came, first off, if you got to think about this, if he really did go to Oklahoma and come back and say, "Hey, I want to do this because of why I'm doing it," he's not driving that hard of a bargain here to make sure he gets coaching waiting and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that that's what he. First off, the only time he's been a head coach, it didn't work out very well.
Yeah.
It did not work out very well. He was like 39-45 or some crap like that. I mean, I know it's at Cornell, but I mean, it's an Ivy League. Why can't you win there? in the end, we know he's a damn good coordinator. It sounds like he's pretty happy being a coordinator. He's got everything he wants. Everything's going well. He just won his national championship. He's been highly respected for the last easy 10 years. 4 years this was his fourth year at Ohio State. Third year at Ohio State. He did 4 years at Oklahoma State before that, and then like 8 years at Duke, and he was killing it at Duke under David Cutcliffe. But no, that's right. The powers that be within the program, nobody should think that BV is a spot. And here's where I'm going to tell you guys, I absolutely agree with this, Kimberly K. And here's what I've been saying this. Don't think that 8-game mandate is hard and fast anymore, because it ain't. They're going to give him 2 years. Unless they go 4-8, Venables is getting 2 more years. That's just going to happen at this point, because they're not going to bring in 2 new guys now. A guy that you've got a good quarterback. You possibly could have him for 2 years. It's not just 1 year, buddy. It isn't. Can anyone enlighten me or freshen my memory when the head coach has had 2 out of his first 3 seasons to have a losing record and turn things around? Oh, yeah. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Billion. We're not doing that one here. He doesn't get that first one. 45 guys got switched over when Lincoln left. He left it in a shit show for BV. Now, he doesn't blame that on anybody. But do you don't remember that you lost Dylan Gabriel for a big part of the year? 2 5-star quarterbacks walk out the door along with every good defensive player you had that wasn't a freshman. And that's all on BV that they went 6-7. Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. You can be negative if you want anywhere else. Huh?
BV didn't go and pull a Coach Prime. He didn't go to the portal and just start bringing in all these dudes.
Correct.
He kept those players that wanted to stay and showed some loyalty, and at his own peril, right? That's what he did. So, yeah, that first year, man, that shit, you can't hold that against nobody.
That's correct, Neilio.
Let's be honest, bro. For what happened, that's not a bad record. I look at that as a coaching success and good for considering the circumstances. Get out of here, man. That was exceptional. That's how I look at it. And hey, here's the deal. And I'm not even in the situation I am right here. I was looking at it from the outside, right? I was looking at it from just a regular dude. I'm like, dang, that's actually pretty good considering half the team left. Yeah. First year, went to a bowl game.
Yeah, 45 guys were switched hands. 45 guys. You didn't have, in the defense, let's not forget what the defense was like the year that Lincoln was the last year for Lincoln. You had Caleb running around for dear life trying to get it done. They're almost losing games to Tulane then, and Tulane had 2 wins that year. 2. If it wasn't for Caleb Williams playing Superman when he did, they'd have lost a lot of football games. So I just, Michael Hargate, thank you. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the super chat in Venmo. It is a great way to pay us. We appreciate that. I'll make sure that that's always in there from here on out. We don't lose 40% that way. It's a great way to go. It's a great way to go. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. I like it.
Let me tell you something. I'm not everybody's on Caleb Williams. I've never really been that sold on him. He's good, but these dudes, I don't know. If Caleb plays, they win 10 games. I don't know. I've just never been that big of a Caleb Williams fan.
Well, what the problem with Caleb Williams is that nobody ever tries to save him from himself. You know what I mean? Even Lincoln doesn't. It seemed to me like last year, the year after they won the Heisman, before he left, It felt to me like he wasn't getting him easy throws, or if he was, he wasn't taking them. He freelanced an awful lot. You hear that. I would just, to me, it is what it is, but, yeah, he's coming to Oklahoma. And you know what? You guys can say whatever and feel whatever you want, think whatever you want. The bottom line is he hadn't gotten the proper opportunity to make this thing work. He is not, and I'm telling you, if this thing goes through with Knowles, he's going to be around. He's going to have 2 years to get it right. I'll be honest with you, though. If that defense is anywhere close to what it was this past year and the offense is just a little better, it's going to look a ton better defensively. And that's even if it isn't as good. Just because of having a competent offense that can stay on the field and keep you from having so many possessions for the other team is going to change a lot of things. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff. Billy Bowman got himself in situations sometimes this year because he was trying to make stuff happen. When they couldn't score anything, he decided, I better go get a pick six. These are the kind of things that it doesn't do well for. It's not good for you. But they were still a top 20 defense in pretty much every metric that mattered.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Get him up in here. Get him up in here, Jason. Get him in here. I want to hear what he got to say.
Here he comes. This would be Coach Ricks. Hold on real quick there. I'll get him. Relax. Let's see.
Drop some knowledge on him, Coach.
Yeah, I got
that real.
Here we go. Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me give us a drum roll.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We're almost there. All righty, man. Coach Ricks is in the house. Maybe if I can get this to look good. Welcome into the show, sir.
Let's go.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Games. Talk that game. Let's go.
No, man, I'm up here watching ESPN, man. Pete Carroll's back in the game.
Where'd he go?
Where's he going now?
Raiders. He's the new Raiders head coach.
I knew it.
It's just announced on ESPN. Pete Carroll going to the Raiders, 3-year deal.
Damn.
Wow. Hey, to the Raiders?
Yes, to the Raiders, man.
To the Raiders. Wow. Go figure.
Yeah, that was just announced about what, 15, 20 minutes ago?
The Raiders.
Raiders and Pete Carroll agree on a 3-year deal to make him their new head coach, Adam Schefter.
I don't understand that one. But hey, whatever. Hey man, I'll tell you what though, Pete still got more energy.
Youngest old dude ever.
He's got more energy than most anybody else that I know. So yeah. I can see it.
Since he's been in the NFL, he only made one bad call that I know of, not giving Marshawn Lynch the down ball on the 1-yard line.
And that is probably the worst call of all time.
That was the worst call ever.
It was pretty bad.
So what's going on, man? What you talking about?
Bad. Oh, well, we're talking about what else? We're talking about Jim Knowles, whether he comes, whether he doesn't. The latest conversation we've been having about it is that people are under the impression that he's going to be the head coach in waiting or some shit like that because they're trying to hire his replacement.
Look, man.
Or he's trying to hire his own replacement, some shit like that. I guess that's the narrative on some shows. Not this one.
Just my opinion, man. I think that guy just loves being a defensive coordinator. Sometimes, man, being a head coach is too much stress. And if you got a fiance like that, damn coaching. Just come. I mean, she don't plan on leaving. And if he's really serious, man, I think that he's just going to stay there until the parade,
right,
that's going on this weekend, in Ohio and everything. And then he's out.
Don't fumble this. Do not fumble this, Knowles. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's going to fumble this, man. I mean, that's his fiance.
I'm talking about What's up, cuz?
Hey,
Man,
all right,
hey, bro.
Boganowski, you need to go a little bit to your right, and Dent, you need to go a little to your left.
We got MD in the building.
Yeah. I'll be moving. I'll be fidgeting, man. My back, I can't sit still. I gotta keep it loose.
All right, well, keep it loose
I'm
going
trying
to
to
your
hold on.
left.
Hey, if
Trying
you
to
get
give
half,
me a
deal with
minute.
it. All right. If you get this half, deal with it.
Whatever, bro.
I'm like these kids
Just
on
do what the
Snapchat.
hell I said.
Like these kids on Snap.
Get it done. Come on now. Shit. No, welcome to the show. Marcus Dent from the Gridiron Insight. What's up, my guy?
Man, I've been busy as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest this morning, bro.
I know you've been busy,
Oh,
man.
yo. That's pretty busy.
Man,
It's pretty busy.
trying to get this Canadian combine, man, off the ground. Talking to one of what we call them governors here, well, up in Ontario, London, man. So just trying to get some things done, man. As soon as possible, bro.
What is that?
Well,
Who we
people
got?
calling him,
Oh
bro. He's
man,
big time, man.
He's
He got
blowing up.
governors and it's probably Justin Trudeau calling him.
He don't have a
there you
job
go.
anymore.
Yeah.
He don't have a job no more, so could be.
But no, man, it's something crazy that since the NIL with money, the kids in Canada they're really interested in coming
Yep.
to the States and making some of that money because look
I
at the
bet they
dollar
are.
over there compared to the dollar here is like like 20, 37 cents on a buck. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different, man, than for a kid in Canada to come and actually make $100,000 a year, man. That's a lot of money for those
Yes,
kids.
buddy.
And you got a lot of kids like Claypool. You got Chase Brown that plays for the Bengals. Him and his brother. Those guys are Canadians, man. They're all from London, Ontario, and a lot of those kids have to come and go to school in the States to get that opportunity, man. So, with our company, man, we're just trying to uh, our camp series. We just trying to go over there, man, and bring back the data and give to these colleges and hey,
Yeah,
man, try to get some of
Gallimore.
those
Yeah.
kids, over here playing ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so, yeah, been a little busy with that.
Good stuff, good stuff. So we've been in here talking about obviously the elephant in the room is Jim Knowles and whether or not he's going to be at Oklahoma. I'm still of the opinion that he is, but I'm still also of the opinion that it don't really matter if he does or he doesn't. I still think that they're in good shape moving forward. This defense is been trending up since he got here, certainly since last year, and then moving up, into 2024 also. I think that there are a competent offense away from being really dangerous, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
If you get Jim Knowles to come in and be a part of that, then great. If you don't, so be it.
hmm Well, here's the thing: what Jim brings, guys, you got to look at it. Look at the age of Jim. Jim is not really trying to be a head coach, guys. He's been a head coach. This is his first natty he's won. And just kind of hoping he's saying, okay, look, I didn't accomplish all I need to accomplish here. I got great ties in Oklahoma. I like when I was living in Oklahoma. He got his boot thing in Oklahoma. So then there's a lot of plus of him coming here, plus the money. I think they're going to make the money worth the while. Now, the only thing that I could see that might be of any conflict would be who's calling who and who defensive it is. When you win a natty as a coordinator, I don't think BV will have his hands on it at all. I don't think. And I think that's the only way Knowles come here is he running 100%. This is mine's,
I'm
and
not sure that I believe that.
that's gonna be the only way he comes if you ask me.
Did we lose you guys? Did you guys lose us?
Oh yeah, the whole screen went black.
Yeah.
Like when Marcus came in, when he was bringing
It went
Marcus
black
in,
for me.
the four-way that we got going on right here just went black.
Hmm.
I mean, we were still talking and everything, but
If
yeah,
everybody up now,
we're good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I can see see it on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jason, at a certain point, you like took me off the screen or something. Said I wasn't on the stage.
He only
Perfect.
lost 3 of those games, buddy. He only lost 3 of those games.
You're in the middle of the stage right now, bro.
Oh, I'm good now. Yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah. Jim Knowles doesn't really make the defense better. Our defense is going to be elite.
Damn.
Regardless if Knowles or BV calls it. Knowles makes BV more effective as a head coach, which makes the team better. I would agree with this. It doesn't make him effective as a head coach. It makes him
a CEO.
Hopefully get effective as a head coach because he still has to go do that. This puts the onus on Brent Venables to now graduate to CEO. Stop being the defensive coordinator and graduate. It's time. So that's why I think it's a good thing if he does it. If he doesn't, and he's indeed still on the hot seat like everybody thinks he is, then I think that you need to go ahead and call it for yourself anyway. I don't blame him in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to always have your hands.
It's kind of a bet on yourself type situation.
Dude, it's Brent Venables. He's the defensive guy. This is what he does. You know what I mean? It shouldn't surprise anybody. That's the thing. And to me, it doesn't.
Everybody ought to know that Brent Venables is that's what he does. Look at the defense since he's got here. It just went up. And it's going to step, for the time that he's been here, for what he's done with the defense, if the offense had been just tier 2 of that, we probably been playing for a natty.
Yep.
You know? So him being able to just focus on the offense is something that he has not been able to do. Focus on the team is something he has not been able to do. Because right now, you got a 29-year-old offense coordinator who I think is damn good. I think he's really good. But in our mind, I'm 54 years old. That 29-year-old, he might know everything. Yeah, he's good, but you be like, okay, he's a youngster. And he hasn't called in the SEC, which I think his system is great. I think we're going to score points. I think we'll have a few little miss here and there because of just him getting used to, going up against, defenses like Tennessee and Alabama and different SEC defenses, man. But I still think that Brent is going to have a little bit to do with the overseeing of that offense. Not calling plays was just
the offense.
Just as an overseer.
The offense or the defense? You talking the offense or the defense?
I'm talking about offense.
My offense.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want
I'm saying
necessarily
offense,
calling plays.
if he gets Knowles.
Yeah.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying overseeing
everything.
I'm just saying overseeing it more, spending more time looking at it from a defensive eyes. You out there watching the offense go. You got some defensive eyes looking at what you're doing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that you want him to be, that's the whole point, is you want him to be the CEO. You want him to get more comfortable in those situations that we haven't seen him comfortable in. The Ole Miss 4th and 4. Yeah, you're on your 30, but you take a timeout that you shouldn't have taken. You should have just either taken a penalty and punted or sent a fucking play out. Let's go. You know what I mean? And in that situation, we've seen that happen a few times during his career here. As you know, and it just doesn't seem like he's 100% comfortable in the moment. Now, if he was calling the defense in that moment, he's all the way there. But these are the things that we have to see you kind of move forward. And in order to do that, you have to spend more time at it. And that means, I don't know how much he's taken himself out of the defensive rooms and how much he's put himself in the offensive rooms because he needed to. In the end, last year,
I have no idea.
It was pretty clear that early on, at least, he didn't. And it was a we know what it was. It was a damn shit show on the offensive side of the ball from day one, and then some. And we know that he did want to get rid of him at one point before the season, wasn't allowed to, wanted to get rid of him throughout the season, didn't get to do it until they wanted to fire him too after South Carolina, from what I understand. The bottom line is it's time for you to kind of move forward, and I'm good with it if Knowles comes. If he doesn't, and you're really looking at this is his last year, unless he goes 8-4 or better, then would you blame him for saying, no, we're going to do it this way, and get over there and play that offense the way you know how? You know, we've got a good quarterback in this situation. We've got a couple of good quarterbacks now. You've got an offensive line that looks like it could be legit, you know, from the 24 class guys, the 23 class guys, and then you got a legitimate offensive line group coming in this class. You know, 2 big-time players. Well, really, I think you got about 4 of them that look like they're going to be really good. Same with the 24 class and the 23, you've got multiple guys. I think you may even have too many at this point.
Hey,
you know
JJ,
what I mean?
Hey,
Go ahead.
Going back to what Mr. Dent said about Arbuckle and the scheme that everyone thinks this scheme that he has won't work in the SEC. The one thing that will work in the SEC is putting your damn quarterback under center. The perception and everything of that and everything is that when we are in a, as they want to call a shotgun, or you can call it a pistol or whatever you want to call it, when you're in that, it gives the defense a great view of what you're going to do. When you're up under center and you turn your back to do that little fake handoff and do that bootleg in the back, that defensive end and that defensive linebackers, they cannot commit like they would if they're in pistol or shotgun. So I think the concept and his scheme that he's going to run in the SEC is going to be something that they haven't seen before. And that's going to make it a little bit more effective.
I hated that offense we ran last year with that stuff.
That pistol,
I agree with you on that.
It don't
I mean,
work.
I like some pistol, but the way Oklahoma ran it, I hated it.
Now,
real quick,
you guys were there. Go ahead.
Kenneth Nichols. Why are you hating on this dude now all of a sudden? Lincoln Riley used to fry his butt. Did he, though? Do you remember the last Bedlam?
He was the one that made Lincoln leave.
The dude,
he made Lincoln leave that night.
Talking about what he did at Oklahoma State doesn't really make – I mean, what are we talking about? And you're talking about them losing to Michigan. Michigan won the Natty last year. And they've been in the play – they were in the playoff 3 years in a row for those first 3 losses. Now, he wasn't there, but the last 3 of them. You're going to blame that on him instead of Ryan Day? How?
Going to certain situations and going to certain places, Jason, you have different turnarounds. Let's give the great Nick Saban, greatest college football coach there ever was. Went to the NFL and didn't do shit. Came back to college, dominated again. It's just where you're at. We can sit here and say, oh, well, Notre Dame, if Notre Dame would have had Oklahoma State players, they wouldn't have done this or done that. You can't sit here and say, because he was at Oklahoma State, he didn't do nothing, but then go to Ohio State and do something. It's about the level of competition and level of players that you have. So that was kind of a crazy question, but you know.
Yeah, and we all know that, yeah, they don't recruit that well at Okie Light. We get it, right? He still had them as one of the best defenses in the country by the time he left there. He got the job at Ohio State for a reason. And they went from being, I've got it in this video that I'm putting together, but I mean, they went from, I think they were 90th in the country in most categories the year that he got there, between 50th and 90th, depending on what it was. In the last 2 years, they went third. They were third in yards per play, third in total defense, second in scoring, or something like that. And then this year they were first in all 3 of those categories. You can say what you want to say, but they shut people down. So and the thing is it's not that he's still going to be running Brent Venables' defense. And the people that are thinking that he's going to come in as the I don't understand the narrative whatsoever that you guys think, anybody that thinks that he's coming in as a coach in waiting. That ain't it. I don't think that you go after a guy that's, you know, in his 60s to be your coach in waiting. Now, he's a defensive coordinator. This is what he's there for. That's what he's coming in for. And I think that Venables is trying to become that CEO, which is why, and he respects the guy as a defensive play caller. That doesn't, I don't, just like Boganowski said earlier, it's not a situation that you, why would you even put yourself in that boat if you're BV? You could have fucking hired Wes Goodwin 2 weeks ago.
Yep. And been done with it.
Sense. Anybody else?
Knowledge.
No, I just think that some people and everything, man, they just need to think about some shit before they just start talking about it. I mean, it's because sometimes, man, I mean, I get it. I know what you mean, but the way you say it don't make no sense when you say things like that. And I do it sometimes. I get excited and I want to say something, but then when I say it, I'm like, that shit didn't even sound right. So when you think about all of this, man, is that BV is going to always be in that room. Now, being in that room is different than taking command of the room. I can poke my head in there to make sure everything's going good, but you mean to tell me that I can go to a team that has great leadership on both sides? The defensive staff on that side has done a great job of recruiting, and I can just go in and take control over that? Hell yeah, I'm jumping on that damn boat. Because everything is already in place to succeed. I ain't got to worry about a year or 2 or 3 trying to get it turned around. They got the guys I need to run my type of defense or their type of defense, and I can just add a little bit to it. So it's crazy, man. I think he's going by Monday. It should be done. By Monday, it should be done.
Yeah, I think like Boganowski said, though, that 5-day period or whatever that they have, I think that's probably has something to do with it as well. And on top of that, there's some other play there. And Jimmy Sexton doesn't leave any money sitting on the table. That's not how he rolls. It's not why, and that's why he's got all the damn college football coaches in the country pretty much that are worth a damn.
Did y'all get this notification right now off of about Jeremiah Smith?
Bro, I hate On3, bro. Dude, I hate On3 Twitter, bro. They're the biggest clickbait. Like, bro, stop putting all that. Like, why are you putting this dude on blast? And talking about what offers he's gotten.
Yeah, that's that dude's business. Keep his name. Get that dude's name.
Bro, On3 is the worst. I don't even talk about them. I try not to even mention them. Like, I don't retweet none of their bullshit.
Is this? They've got a Nakos. Was it Pete Nakos that did it?
No, I didn't read it. I looked at it.
There's a story up at the top from about 15 minutes ago.
It was Adam Wales.
Inside Ohio State's bid to keep its roster together for 2025.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's
they had a little graphic on Twitter. I looked at it. I was going to bring it up, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it.
It's a different one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a different one. They got Jeremiah Smith and some other cat on there.
Yeah. He's been offered $4.5 million to enter the portal.
Yeah. Carnell has a $1 million offer to enter the portal. So, like, does that mean like some schools just giving him $1 million to enter the portal? Don't necessarily mean he got to go to that school. Fuck out of here.
Whoa.
Damn, big screen.
Big screen. Hold up there. Oh, we gotta get him out there.
That's better.
Yeah,
that's see, now you go to the computer. That is a lot better. A damn sight better.
Way better.
Yeah.
That On3 stuff, bro. They irk me, man. Like for real, irk me.
They be jumping the gun sometimes. Yeah, they be jumping the gun.
Just jumping the gun, doing everything that you can think of, man. It's crazy.
Just doing the most.
They do anything for a click on YouTube or whatever, bro. Just to be honest with you.
On3.
So
Oklahoma
man,
love On3.
Hey, on that bullshit. That's what they are.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just like them putting out that NIL stuff, about how much the kids making and all that kind of stuff. That's bullshit. They need to take that shit down, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of it.
Now, hey, was it now I heard this, and I want to ask you guys, because maybe you guys might know. Was it true that he reached out to Oklahoma first?
Come on, Knowles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope so.
It was a report and everything, and
He
I
did.
know
If
I
he
don't
did,
I
he
don't want to
scored.
say it because Jason will get mad. Who said it?
No, I won't. What are
If
you
he
talking
did,
about?
that's smart. If he
Parker.
did, he's smarter than all of us.
What are you talking
Get
about?
back.
Parker
He's trying
Thune
to get
said it and
back.
everything. I said, if I say that, Jason gonna get mad as hell.
Parker Thune? Oh, come on, man. Who cares?
He said that Jim Knowles reached out to Oklahoma
A
first.
stopped clock is right twice a damn day. Shit.
I just heard it. I said, I'll put it out there. Maybe you guys might have
Nah,
heard the same thing.
I think Parker and them were right. I think Parker and them were right about that. I mean, they were the ones that were talking about it first, to be quite honest with you. It
He
was
reached
Brandon
out.
Grun, as a matter of fact, that was
Look,
talking about
hey,
it first.
like every time we talk about this and why we're doing this, you have to put the picture up and when you put the picture up, like, yeah, I'll reach out to Oklahoma too.
Dude,
You
look,
know what I mean? You have to.
if my old lady was back home and I'm somewhere working and I
That's
can
what
go
I'm
back,
saying.
I can go back home and make around the same amount of money and
Yeah.
be 30, 40 minutes from that, I would have
That's what
been
I'm
gone.
saying. Hey, this is what I said before y'all got on. I was like, take it from a dude that has been away from his wife for years at a time, multiple times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're getting back to it. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You're getting back to that.
It's undefeated, bro.
You're getting back to that.
It's
Undefeated.
undefeated now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Bro,
You
I've
go
been
all the way
saying
back to the Bible days.
like
It's
having
undefeated.
all 5 Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
All
You're
5.
getting, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, quick question.
I don't know
Are you
what's
gonna be
going
on
on, but
tonight?
we're having some issues though, and I'm not able to put it over there just yet.
It's all good. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. They got the point.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure we're staying up here over here.
Organizer got the skull hat on, bro.
The
You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm OU'd up today, bro. So
hear you, man.
putting out good vibes in the atmosphere.
There it is. No, look, I think that again, I feel like this is a good situation. That obviously he's probably headed this way. From what JJ said, and just to recap what JJ Kitchen said, JJ's as plugged in as anybody I know when it comes to East Coast and what's going on with coaches and administrators and everything else. The guy is plugged in. He said that the offer that Penn State has is at $3.2 million. Oklahoma is at $3 million. Notre Dame was in it, but they're not close money-wise, so it looks like they're probably out. He believes that Ohio State's probably still trying to keep him, but I don't know that they're trying that hard, right? I don't know that they're trying that hard, which is wild to me in view of the fact that their defense was pretty shitty. Despite all the talent, it was pretty bad for about 5 years there. You know what I mean? So,
well, let me ask you this right here, Jason. Only rumors, that he had some kind of disagreement with the other coaches on the staff, maybe Day or Kelly. I heard there was a little rumbling, but between those guys. Also.
I mean, the beef with the D line is well documented. I don't think that ever
Larry
the D line
Johnson.
coach.
Him and Larry Johnson do not like each other.
Yeah, that's everybody. Yeah, that's not a secret, man. That's not a rumor.
But he's not going nowhere regardless.
No, I don't think
D-line
so.
Larry Johnson ain't going nowhere.
No, he's not going nowhere, bro.
he ain't going nowhere. He's the godfather for a reason. Kenneth Nichols, what are you talking about? I used to call Joe another Oklahoma show is saying that Jackson Arnold was not the answer over Dylan Gabriel. I'm not going to let you forget running off. Are you talking about Dylan Gabriel running off? Dylan Gabriel? Nobody ran him off.
No, man.
He ran off.
Man. Do your homework, guy. That's all I can tell you. Do your homework.
He wanted to
I don't know.
leave.
This Kenneth, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And
nobody ran Dylan Gabriel off, man. When Levy left, it was over.
Yeah. I don't know why Knowles would attach himself to a defensive-minded head coach, let alone one whose seat isn't exactly cool. He's getting at least 2 years if Knowles is coming. That's all there is to it. He's getting at least 2 years. I know a lot of you haters don't like to hear that shit, but it's a fact.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Bring it 10 years regardless.
The
Minimum.
thing about it is guys, is this. We need somebody that BV can say, hey, look, man, I need to be the CEO. Everything is on the line right now. And he hasn't been able to make that transition. And I hate that. I hate that because he's one of the best people and one of the best coaches I know of. And with Knowles coming, I think it would allow a whole lot of stuff to kind of just fall in place. We got receivers now. If we cut the fat off the bone. We got some guys that's hungry. We ain't got a bunch of fat cats sitting around. You know what I'm saying? And we got an offensive coordinator that's hungry. We got some guys on that offensive line that's hungry.
Yeah. Running backs that
So
are hungry.
guys,
Receivers that are hungry.
those are the ones that's going to. I mean, when you're not hungry for something, bro, you're not gonna give it your all. I'm sorry.
All right.
Then you're not gonna do it.
Christopher Sowers. Who's not going anywhere unless Hartline does? And why would Knowles downgrade to go to Oklahoma? It ain't downgrading, number one.
Oh.
Number two, it's already happening. So get ready. Whatever they can match, just get ready. They can't match the lady that lives in Oklahoma that he is getting married
Undefeated.
to, and they're undefeated. Kenneth Nichols.
There's actually an L on that record. We'll talk about that in a minute, but there's an L.
Yeah. Kenneth Nichols. I didn't want to.
That was crazy, man.
I guess you haven't been watching me very long because last year I said that they should keep Dylan Gabriel at all costs before the season was over with.
Yep.
I said that. I didn't run that. I didn't run his ass off.
I was on that train too.
I wasn't one of them. I wasn't one of them cats.
I was on that train
Call it a
too.
honey
You
pot
want in the SEC, you need an experienced cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you got to look at the two guys that played in the national championship. Look where they come from. Look at the guy who won the Heisman last year that's kicking ass in the NFL. Look where he came from. So we not saying I'm not going to put out what this guy's going to do, but I'm putting out what his potential is. Just looking at what has happened over the last 2 to 3 years. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that we all got to look at. Well, he hadn't played it down in the SEC. Well, neither had Jaden Daniels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think what did he go his last year there? Did he win like 9, 10 games? It was close.
Who?
It was close.
Jaden Daniels, 9 games.
9 games. And I feel like our Oklahoma team
who won the Heisman and shit.
Is a team kind of like LSU was his last year there. I think we might be a little bit better on defense. Well, we were a lot better on defense because they were horrible. They just had a lot of offense to cover it up. But I think that's a team that you can say we pretty close to, if not a step above. If not a step above.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I'm eager to see this thing come through, man. I can tell you that.
If OU's offense just good doesn't have to be elite, they immediately become contenders because the defense will be even better than this year. That's what, we were talking about this just earlier. Porky said, stop the dumb shit talk about people running Gabriel off. He ran off himself. He left because he wanted to keep him around, as far as I know. He didn't get the opportunity to. He just told me
I've talked to somebody who is about as plugged up as you can get.
Yeah.
And that's contrary to what I was told from this person. That they had to go with Jackson because he's a 5-star.
I don't believe in that
I don't know
shit.
if I agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but this person is in the know.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how you have to go? Well, if that's the case.
Here's
Why
the
didn't they
thing.
go with
They shit
why
on
didn't they
Dylan
go with
Gabriel.
Stone? He was a 5-star.
Yep.
There was a large number.
Quarterbacks are a little different to me. You know what I mean? They're
Quarterbacks are
fragile.
definitely a little
They're
different.
fragile.
Listen though, here's the thing. Let's just be real though. Whether or not they tried to run him off, they did plenty to run his ass off in the time that he was here.
Yep. Yeah. People trash him.
Dylan got treated like shit from day one. Because he wasn't Caleb Williams, and Lebby got treated like shit because he wasn't Lincoln Riley. Let's just be real about it. And if you notice, when Dylan made the decision to leave, he said to the fans, "You kept me accountable." He didn't say thank you, I love you, any of that other shit that he was saying to everybody else. And Lebby didn't say shit. So, I mean, let's just be real.
Hey, I'm okay with that though, man.
I mean,
I'm okay with that.
The deal with Leia, man, and how they did his
You're okay with
father-in-law,
what
man.
part?
I don't
What do you
give a
mean?
damn. That was some shady shit to me.
What was?
You know. Oh, his father-in-law had been coming to the game for forever, and all of a sudden, boom, is like he's Satan or somebody. You know what I'm saying? He had been coming to the game. I had seen him before.
Hey, don't get me started on that shit. On the Art stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah, and if you think Art is not helping him over that state, then you wrong.
That was Parker Thune taking a fucking picture, and the people of Oklahoma deciding that Oklahoma, is the pillar of women's rights that it is. And so they were just freaking out over it, which was the dumbest.
I didn't know exactly what happened.
It was stupid. What it amounted to? Here's what it was. When that whole shit came down, Parker takes that picture. It gets on Twitter, and then, I mean, nobody said. I mean, they brought it up to Venables. He was like, "Okay, what about it?" You know what I mean? I don't know anything about it. And then they brought it up to Lebby. He was pissed that they brought it up. Well, then all of a sudden, Joe C comes out and says that there was an agreement that he wouldn't be at games and on the field and stuff like that. There was not that agreement, because he wouldn't have showed up at Oklahoma had there been that agreement. If that was a stipulation, he wouldn't have done it. I'm just telling you now, that's bullshit. It's always been bullshit. It's forever going to be bullshit. They were pissed off at him because they started off a little slow. They allowed SMU to get back in the game, and then they got in the game, and then they rattled off 3 touchdowns right away. But Oklahoma fans, being what they are, the ones that hated his ass anyway, for whatever reason, they were not fans of Jeff Lebby. I bet you wish you had him this year, though. But that's what they were pissed off about it. So when they saw Art Briles, they found a way to pounce, because, oh my God, and look, I'll say again, I'm not going to get into this whole Briles situation again with all this. It ain't everything that you think it is. That's all I'm going to say. All the Baylor bullshit is not everything that you think it is. People stopped paying attention to it when they could, everything has a cycle, and they stopped paying attention to it. If you continued to pay attention to it, you'd know that it wasn't everything that you think it might be. In the end, that was a case of Joe C covering his own ass, because enough people were throwing a shit fit on Twitter about Art Briles being there.
Yeah.
Because
I can see
that shit. Yeah.
I can see that. But like I say, guys, what timeline do you think that we need to say we either got somebody or we don't have somebody? So what's the timeline? Next week, Friday?
Monday.
Yeah.
Needs to be done by Monday.
DG,
I feel like if they're going to have somebody, it'll be at least announced by Monday.
Kenneth, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you saying?
Been listening to Hall of Fame since he first came on. When is the internet was dropping 66 years old? I know the dang facts. If you guys know so much, you would know that DG used to play football. We know that he used to play football. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Who is DG?
Maybe
What are
another,
you smoking?
That would be Dylan Gabriel.
maybe another DG.
What are you smoking?
I told you, man. Sometimes people be saying shit and they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
Oh shit, that's funny, Emilio. That was really funny.
That was pretty funny. The Polish haiku from Kenneth.
The parade is going to be this Saturday. I think after the parade, maybe Sunday or Monday, something should be done.
Well, it needs to be pretty soon so they can kind of get on with what they're doing.
Take your time, big dog. That's how I feel. Take your time.
Yeah.
Don't fumble it.
I don't think it's. I think it's. I think it's a done deal already. But it is.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, I got to tell you, I'm not too worried about it either way.
No.
No, I don't think nobody is.
I don't know that you should be. I don't know that you should be. I think
He
at this
might
point-
be. He might be in Oklahoma right now, making up for lost time.
Oh, he probably in Oklahoma. You bet your ass he in Oklahoma.
I have not been streaming since the internet dropped. No, I'm fairly new to this. Fairly new. I don't know what that all was. I really don't.
Is that all I'm gonna say is
DG
undefeated.
said Sunday at noon. Sunday at noon. I can see that.
It's undefeated.
Yeah, it's like having all 5 Infinity Stones.
What? So
5.
did y'all watch Curtis Lofton the other day?
Yeah, I did.
I watched some of it.
What'd y'all
all
think,
of it.
man? What'd y'all think?
I think he was about as honest and truthful that he could be without
Giving up information.
giving up hardcore information.
Yeah.
You know, I do think I do think that the job of a GM is tougher than a job as a GM in the professional ranks because of
For
all
sure.
the stuff that has to be done when you don't have no rules, no guidelines, no anything. And I know what was really funny. We had a conversation, and when he said something about having to put the phone on mute and say what the hell he got to say, then hit the mute button and come back. I understand your frustration.
Oh yeah.
I cracked up on that, man. But man, the guy's a winner, man, and everything that he was saying, you could feel it. That's the thing that I like about it. He wasn't on there saying some stuff that I think he wrote down or it was all heartfelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every bit of it was heartfelt, and I appreciate him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Curtis, man. Except when he was playing for the Saints.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Curtis. He's that's a Sooner right there, man. That was a
he's
damn
a real
Sooner
deal.
right there, bro.
Yeah, I was a big Curtis fan, except when he was playing against the Bucks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, didn't Josh leave too?
Yeah, that shock. Yeah.
So Josh left also.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
That just hit me with one right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let's answer this question real quick for Josh. If we get Knowles, do you think anyone from Ohio State comes with him to Oklahoma? You're asking about Caleb Downs. I think not.
No.
I think about that linebacker.
They're loaded at freaking safety.
If anyone comes, it's someone that we haven't seen yet that might be
Possibly, yeah.
that was
Somebody that hadn't really.
yeah.
It's that linebacker.
Might be a red shirt guy that he was saving.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Possibly.
I'm telling you, it's that linebacker cat. I can't think of his name right now. It starts with a P.
Yeah. Oh damn. Let me find it.
I think that's the one.
So you guys telling me? I mean, like I've been busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. So Josh Norman has left also.
He has.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he's taking a job in Oklahoma City. It's also working with kids and stuff, though.
I got you.
Good deal for him. Now the question is, though, here's the problem. It kind of putting into. They haven't decided what they're going to do with Soul Mission. There's a lot of. Well, I don't know that that's the way that they made it sound. From what I was reading last night, it's not for sure that they're going to keep it around.
Really?
That's what I was reading last night, and which is wild to me, because I would say that damn sure.
Oh, it was one of the selling points of us coming.
You talking about Riley Pettijohn?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
He would be he's a will linebacker.
I don't think they're gonna do away with Soul Mission because Soul Mission. There's another one that's a similar one to that still at Clemson that BV had something to do with. So I don't think it's gonna go away.
Mississippi State is actually starting to do the same thing, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that Jeff Levy got that idea.
I think it's crazy if you do. If you were to let it go away, then you're crazy. Because I'll tell you this, I think that there's. I mean, Marcus, you tell me, what part of it did it play in you guys choosing Oklahoma?
It played a huge role. And let me tell you why it played a huge role. It was because as parents, we saw that you were helping our young man become a young man.
Exactly.
So if you get rid of that, then you have shifted your focus to something else.
Right.
And that's not what that's not.
I think that would be a signal in another direction.
That's a signal that things are going in a different direction. And you always have to take a look at things.
Sure.
You know who I would like to see join the Soul Mission? That is a OU alum, Gerald McCoy.
Gerald big time, bro.
Be a great idea.
But I'm just saying.
Right now too, he's been real.
Yeah, he's been real vocal about
professing his faith a lot lately.
Yes.
Which I didn't even know that was a thing with him.
Yes. Yeah. He was at a weekend convention here in Charlotte a few months
NFL
ago.
Network, right?
Say what now, Big Mike?
Is he on the NFL Network? Doesn't he?
No, he left it. He don't do that no more. Yeah, he don't do that no more. He's not on it no more.
Well, I can tell you this, guys. I can remember when I first started my 7-on-7 team back in 2016. The big thing was when we were going to all the schools, the kids were getting a chance to see these nice facilities and all that kind of stuff. Guys, that doesn't matter anymore. It matters, but it doesn't matter. So
Kimberly
you got to have some other things outside the selling point.
I think he might take it over.
Yeah.
Good call.
To get kids and get families.
Good call.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I think Caleb.
There's still a lot of people involved in Soul Mission. Like
they were just the way it was reading.
Yeah.
The way I read it last night, I was like, "What does that mean? Are you saying that it's going away?" Or
no, you still got Miss Zoo, right? Miss Lossman. You still got Matty Gage, and you still got Caleb King Kelly, right? So you still got 3 that are heavily involved in the Soul Mission. And I'm sure, like, I'll call BV and throw my name in the hat. I'll go down there and help him. I'm just kidding. I ain't got that kind of time. I got kids at school. Don't hold me to that. I was just kidding.
You can't even keep it. You can't keep it PG.
Hey, you heard what Curtis said. Curtis said he told me he'd do it for free, and then it turned into
there's plenty of people that are willing to do that. You know what I mean? I think that is such a pivotal part of the program. I think there's people that would be willing to do it. Like, and I'll call Gerald and see if he wants to be a part of it. I'll call Gerald McCoy. You know what I'm saying? See what's up. I'll give him a call.
Well, if you can do that, get his ass on the show. Then what the hell are we waiting?
I'm just kidding. I don't have his number.
Hey, look,
Hey,
Turn that shit like you all. Nope.
Listen.
They taught both of you guys how to pass a lie detector test in the military. I can tell you that right now.
That's right.
Hey, I had y'all, didn't I? I had y'all. Hey, I met Gerald McCoy one time, man.
You didn't have my ass because nope.
Hey, I met Gerald. Well, actually, I say I met him. Yeah, I met him one time, and that was at a spring ball scrimmage, and yeah, man, it was pretty cool, man. Maybe next time I'll take a picture with him and get his number, or give him my number, or add him on Instagram or something. I don't know what people need.
Hey,
I'll fanboy out for y'all, so that way we can get him on the show.
Mars, you good? What's up with this dude? Who's Bob? I don't know this Bob dude that's in here dooming.
What did he say?
Who cares if we are or don't? I'll tell you, I don't know whether they're getting him. I think he's coming to Oklahoma, but I don't know that it matters. I don't know that it matters. But I'll tell you this: you don't know that he's not coming. So where's that coming from? Get his ass, Mars. You don't have to play that shit. We haven't gotten the top of anything in so long. I've got cobwebs under my arm. I look at consistency for my predictions, and ours hasn't been the best in some time. I'm still an Illumina fan. You're a doom and gloom guy is what you are. I got it.
Okay. Exactly.
I got it.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't that stream. That's not what we do. But yeah, okay.
Hey, that linebacker I was talking about from Ohio State is Peyton Pierce. That's who it was.
Peyton Pierce. Okay, yeah. I don't think he's coming.
You don't think so? Possible. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know that. I guess you have a spot at the line. If what we're hearing is true, that Jaron Kanak is going to be playing some fullback / H-back kind of stuff, which is a good idea, I think, because he's not doing it. He's not getting it done at linebacker when he gets in. I think it's a great idea. He was a stud dude in high school. That dude could freaking run the football.
Did you see him on the
dog
OU deal out there with the gymnast on the balancing beam and all that? Did you see him on that?
Okay.
It's dude. He actually got up there and did a split. I was like, wow, kid got some balance.
Yeah, Michael Turk would be a good one for Soul Mission.
Who is that now?
Michael Turk. Hell yeah, he would. Hell yes,
Michael Turk.
Would. Yeah, I like that. Billy, that's you, Bob. Bob is Billy.
I was trying to figure that name, but somebody already put it in there.
Hey, listen, bud. I'm cool with that. I don't understand what you're talking about. I hope we get better, but I need some evidence.
Man,
hold on a minute. Let's just.
I have no idea what that
All
is.
right, it's time to kill this shit narrative, this stupid ass narrative, folks. Stop listening to the dumbasses that are telling you that it's doom all the time. Stop it. They haven't won a natty in a long time. I get it. You know what? Lincoln Riley left it in a situation that it wasn't good. It takes time to rebuild anything. If Brent Venables, you know what? You could be bitchy at Brent Venables if he got the same thing that Lincoln got. He didn't. He didn't get the same Ferrari souped up and he didn't have to even fucking hire a coach when he got the job. It was completely turnkey. And he turned it into shit.
Yeah.
So that's not the same thing. It's not the same damn thing, guys. So stop coming in here and stop listening to those clowns that tell you that shit. And that egg that shit on because it's dumb. I'm not telling you that they're perfect. I'm not telling you that BV's perfect. I like the guy. I hope that he gets it done. I'm not telling you that I know for sure that it's going to happen. I've said before, I've got questions. In the end, I'll just put it to you this way. If they fire his ass this year, believe it's going to be another 3 years minimum before they're back.
Yep.
You can talk about the fucking portal era all you want to. It ain't going to happen.
It ain't, man, I'm going to tell you something. It's like going fishing. The first time you go to that fishing pond, First year, man, you got your spot, man, you pulling them brim out of there. But when people start fishing in it all the time, you got to go search for those spots.
Mm-hmm.
Where those big brims at. And that's the same way the portal is right now. When it first open up, man, you can just go there and pull out them big brim, them big shell crackers. Now that everybody's fishing in that pond, you got to go in the damn corner over here. You got to go at the right time. That's what the portal has turned into. It's a big pond with all the fish in it, but it's not as easy to go up there and just put your hook out there and grab a big fish now. You got the fish. And I feel like our receiver position, man, we went fishing.
Yeah.
We chose a couple different baits. Because guess what? To get that big brim, to get the big fish, man, we had to use a different lure than what everybody else was using. That's what the portal has turned into, guys. So quit hollering about the big name. Big name don't mean shit. I just got through telling you, look at Jaden Daniels. Look at the two quarterbacks that just played in the damn national championship. I mean, what other way can I explain it better than that?
Two no names. Well, not no names, but two
I'm just saying,
ordinary and normal quarterbacks.
Come on, man. Oh, he's from Duke. Oh, he came from Arizona State.
Who are we talking about? Oh, like Kenny
that's
Dillingham?
what I'm saying. They don't understand that situation.
Yeah.
Big names are getting paid at their house. They're not leaving home.
Yeah.
30 mil is hard to recover from. Yeah, let me just tell you, if you think that you're having a hard time getting guys in the portal now, pay a $30 million buyout to fire his ass and see how that goes.
Shit.
Because that's coming from boosters if that happens. Believe that.
Mom, you say shit. It'll
be over.
Hey, look, you would not.
I'm not telling you
that makes everything even more minimal if you have to do that.
Yeah. Look, if they wanted to do that,
and then you got to buy your assistant coaches out too. Some of them have buyouts also. Mm-hmm. Don't forget them.
No doubt. No, it's gonna not just cost $30 million. It's gonna cost $100.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost $100.
Because you're gonna have kids leave.
That's right. It's gonna cost $100 in coaches and support staff and all that shit. $100 million.
Yeah.
People do not look at that aspect.
Look, when he let's just be real about this. When Josie, whether you believe he should have done it, not should have done it, doesn't matter. When Josie re-upped him last year, that is keeping him here for 5 years. Easy. Because it has to. I don't know why people are saying that. I don't know why people are saying that head coach and waiting stuff, because it's not happening. Look, I'm going to tell you this. It wouldn't be him. It would not be. Knowles doesn't have a history as a good head coach. In fact, in all the years, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. 80
I think he's way past
below
500 head coach.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he wants. I don't. It doesn't sound like that's what he wants, even at all. I've not heard anything like that. No. This is a narrative. I know this is coming from a few different podcasts that do this doom and gloom thing all the time. This is what it is. I haven't heard that from anybody that I believe anybody that I know is close to this and understands what's going on. I have heard none of that shit. None of it. Because they don't even care. How would he approaches Oklahoma and he's going to approach him with a shit ton of demands? What are you kidding? Make that make sense, folks. I get it. He's a good coordinator. He is. He ain't even better than Brent, though. Brent's played for 9 championships. They've won 3 that he's been on that staff. He knows what he's doing with this defense. You don't have to have this guy. Is it a bonus? Absolutely it is. Yeah, that head coach and waiting stuff. It never even happens hardly ever. It's like you might as well just decide to take another job. Okay,
Yeah.
good. 3 million. You know what? 3 million is cheaper than 30, Benji. Think about it. You're wanting Brent Venables to show he can be more of a CEO, just like you really wish that it would be the same thing. No, he doesn't work as hard as BB. He had never had to. Or he had never, I mean, he hasn't been at places where they do that. Ohio State, they do it for you. Here, look at this.
That is correct.
Ohio State champ says it. I can say Knowles is not going to return to Ohio State. Yeah, we kind of knew that.
I mean, I can say that too. I know that.
We are.
That shit is obvious. It's so obvious to me. I don't understand how it's not obvious to other people.
This is this is how much PTSD is really going on around here.
Well, Jason, factor in that him and the defensive line coach don't get along. So I got to work with this
It's not
guy.
don't get along. They fucking hate each other.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you
No,
factor in.
I get it.
I'm the boss. Why would I want to be somewhere where I know I can't get rid of a guy that I have nothing, I can't get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I stay there? It's undefeated.
Yep.
Who popped that up?
Except in the case of Ethan O'Connor and him not choosing Oklahoma and going to
the Infinity Stone.
Miami. Which in the case you can make
that
a
up?
case
You, Jason?
that he's going to Miami.
Yeah, it would be. Who else would it
So
be?
maybe it's still
okay.
undefeated.
Lord have mercy, bro.
Hey man, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go get the wife some lunch.
All right,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate you coming in, Coach.
We don't want you to get beat up, Coach.
Make sure.
I refuse to get beat up, and I damn sure don't want to be on the couch.
She's Latina. She will whip your ass, and we know it.
Hey, Jason, you gonna be on later?
Yeah. Maybe.
Told you I'm interviewing Keontae.
Oh yeah. Keontae. Yeah, man. I'll be on.
When is that?
On my podcast
tonight. What time is it?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys get over there and check it out, man. Coach Ricks has been putting out some great content. Anyway, he's gonna have. Hey man, tell them everybody so that they can come and see it. Come on.
Tonight, man, interviewing NBA star Keontae Johnson on the podcast tonight. Him and my daughter been dating for almost about 5 or 6 months and everything, man. So he was like, "I'll come on, and we're gonna kick it tonight." Real tragic story, man, by him, man. Changed his life around, man. Kid collapsed in the middle of the ball game, man, in 2020, and in a coma for 3 days. And so we're gonna talk about that tonight and everything, man, and talk about the transition of him getting back into the NBA. So it'll be a pretty cool conversation.
The same dude that was at K-State?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was at Florida, and then they took a scholarship and everything since that incident. Then he transferred to K-State.
Yeah, they missed him at K-State for sure.
They miss him and Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
They miss both of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So
That's cool.
If you guys want to come on, man, I'll send you an invite tonight. Just gonna be me, Jason, and Bishop, man. We're gonna have a conversation with him, man. But if y'all want to jump on, man, please jump in and support the channel.
All right, man, definitely, we got you, bro.
All right, man. Y'all guys have a good day, man. Don't do anything bad. Big Mike.
Hey, good to see you, brother. Appreciate
good to see you, man. Why everybody got to tell Mike not to do nothing bad?
Because
everybody got to tell Mike not
got
to
some
do
shit
something.
going on. That's
What's up
why.
with that?
Dude, I ain't got shit going on, dude. All I'm doing is just trying to coach my kids' basketball team and be good.
Always got some shit going on, bro.
Mike's that smooth assassin. He's that smooth criminal.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I may sneak a couple fireballs at some football games, all right? But other than that, that's about the extent of me.
All right, man. Y'all gotta take care, man. I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, peace out.
Thanks, man. Coach Ricks from Coach's Talk. He's my guy, man. Appreciate him coming in, chopping it up with us for a little bit. All right, what do we got in here? Knowles doesn't have to do any recruiting. Have the guys for that already. Listen, I don't think he was doing a ton of it there, was he?
Nah.
I don't think he was. Day and Knowles has had Ohio State champ says Day and Knowles have had issues as well. Now that the season is over, stuff is leaking.
Yeah, I had heard him and Dave.
Yeah,
had
they were
some
trying to
issues.
act like that
I
wasn't
did hear
real.
that.
They were trying to act like that wasn't real the other day. And that was coming from all these, in the know people there at OSU. So I don't know, man. It is what it is. But
Ganja grower.
John just said what? He said what, huh?
I'm just looking at this guy.
Oh, that's my homie.
Man.
Hey, man, this is one of my favorite dudes, man. He's awesome.
Wow.
He's awesome, dude. The Oklahoma
Hey,
guy,
Neilio.
man. He's the man.
Hey, Neilio, I'm going to tell you this. I've only been in Aggieville after dark one time since I've lived here. Right?
I'm going to go to the rescue. I'll go ahead.
Heard too many horror stories about Aggieville, right? From my soldiers back in the day. The only time I was in Aggieville after hours was when we were on our official visit with Kansas State. Other than that, as soon as the sun goes down, I pop smoke, bro. I'm out of there.
So it's that bad, huh?
Bro, it's crazy down there, man. It's wild. Some college kids with them young soldiers drinking and,
It's crazy.
But now back in the day, I'd have been about that life, but too old for that shit.
Man, I can tell you, man. I remember I was playing football down at Alcorn State, and man, we used to go to Mardi Gras. I didn't know what no Mardi Gras was, man. And we went down there.
You used to be at Freaknik. Just don't stop.
Dude,
Stop.
say what now?
You used to be at Freaknik. Don't play with me.
Oh man, I was one of the originals at Freaknik back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. You talk about y'all talking about me behaving. You need to talk to this gentleman right here.
Yeah, man. And well, I was about that life then, man, running down and going down, going up and down the street, man, having fun. What you young, man. But now, man, it brings about so much can happen to you now, especially being an athlete.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of dial that back from some of the crazy stuff that we did as kids. Our kids can't do the same thing. And which is unfortunate that they can't. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Hey, Benji, they or not Benji, but Neilio, them soldiers are down there, man. Soldiers are down there. I hate it. And so many just it caused me so much extra time at work, paperwork, and I hate it.
You like the hell with that, huh?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, dude. So I can't even count how many people I had to kick out of the army because they went down to Aggieville.
For real?
Oh, dude. I'm trying to tell you, there's some real horror stories down there, man. So the problem is they have these bars where if you can be 18 or older, you can still get in there, right? But like you're 21 and up, you get like an armband. Right. So obviously, you know what these kids are going to do when they get in there. They go down there with somebody that's 21. He buying all the drinks and he's slipping them to everybody else. You know what I mean? In the club, in the bar, whatever. And then it just always goes sideways, man.
Yeah.
Failing drug tests and all that stuff. So, hey, so let me ask you a question, private or, whoever it is. Like, why'd you piss hot for cocaine? Well, I was in Aggieville and this dude sold me some drugs. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Now you got to go. You know what I mean? Now you got to tell all your future employers you got fired from the army because you were doing drugs. Like you guys aren't thinking about what's going on.
So there's no second chance on that deal. There's one and gone.
Oh, yeah, bro. No, not they kind of got rid of that. It was pretty much zero tolerance at a certain point. Yeah. It was. It was wild, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people been getting in fights down there. Obviously a couple shootings here and there, but yeah, I'm out of there, dude. I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Shit, the Chipotle down there, and Taco Lucha. That's Those used to be my spots. But other than
Never
that,
heard of that.
maybe I'll stop. Maybe I'll stop swing by Popeyes every once in a while too. But yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Are you
Why they
talking
get
about
that?
College Station?
No, we're talking about Aggieville in Manhattan.
Oh yeah. What happened over there? It's wild shit over there.
You say
yeah,
everything happens over
dude,
there.
I got so many stories, but I got to keep it PG. I ain't even gonna really like go down that rabbit hole, man. I'm not trying to get you kicked off YouTube.
Okay. Damn, it's that bad, huh?
No, it ain't that
That's
bad.
fair enough, huh?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Wild
man.
stuff, though, man.
But I tell you, man, I think the program as a whole, man, is in a good shape. There's a lot of changes, and I was just talking to Isaiah the other day. I said, man, college football, you're gonna have change every year. You're gonna have change every year. So you got to wrap your head around your task to help the football team. That's it. Who's leaving, who's going, who's coming, the hell with that. Just go to work. And that's the mindset that I think everybody need to have. Just go to work. All the people that's coming and going, just go to work. You here. Just go work. Smitty already working the shit out of him. Getting it in.
Sorry, fellas. Kid's freezing his ass off in
Hey,
here.
that's pretty funny, Benji. You thought we were talking about the Texas A&M cats that be no. I'm talking about real life United States Army soldiers. Yeah.
He thought you were
That's
talking about those fake ones that wear all white and shit.
Yeah, whatever they call those guys down in Texas A&M.
Yeah,
Not the little drill leaders or the cheerleader dudes.
the yell leaders. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they have an ROTC program down there for sure, but
it's a good one now. I can say
yeah.
it's a good one.
Don't be testing this.
One of my kids off my 707 team, he got the scout team player of the year this year. He came same year Isaiah, and he was talking about, man, you just the difference in that program. Just talking about how what the coaches are doing. So they're doing a pretty good job down there, and you just gotta look at from where Jimbo was to where they are right now. How quick he did that, and Jimbo had forever to do it and couldn't do it. Jimbo was always kind of overrated to me.
Oh yeah.
And so
he won with what Bobby Dodd and them had, and then he ran it into the ground.
Yeah. Well, he didn't leave Florida State in a real good situation either.
No, he ran it into the ground. That's what.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about Texas. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
He did the same thing at A&M. I mean, they fired Kevin Sumlin he had a worse record than Sumlin.
And didn't have a roster. Kevin didn't have a roster like
Hell no, he
either.
didn't have that roster. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Neilio, I'm pretty sure that they canceled Fake Patty's Day last year and got rid of it, and students still did it, and they was arresting people down there in Aggieville. I'm pretty sure I remember that right. But yeah, Fake Patty's Day. Oh my God, that weekend I used to just nothing. So whatever was going on in the evening, if I wasn't going to be around, I would just like not go or cancel because I knew I was going to pick cats up at the MP station or going to get because people was going to go down there Fake Patty's Day. That shit starts early and them kids are getting hammered.
That's crazy.
Wait, what is this?
You never heard of Fake Patty's Day?
No. Well, no. But I was reading this. I don't give a shit about that.
With you.
Smitty taking some heat on what other channel? Being blamed for all the injuries. Who's dumb enough to do? Who is this dumbass that's doing that? Please tell me. Because I'll go ahead and rip them apart.
Hold on.
Right now.
Let's talk from a kid that had an injury. Somebody stepped on Isaiah's foot and cracked his foot on the top of it. So how in the hell is that Smitty's fault?
People are searching for answers, bro. They're searching to place blame.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
How's that his
Yeah,
fault?
it's a scapegoat, man. They're trying to make Schmitty a scapegoat, and it has nothing to do
Jaleel
with that.
Farouk was running a route, step wrong, and boom. It happens every day in the NFL. We just had a damn string of shit that was just uncontrollable that we couldn't control.
Snake bitten. That's all it was.
Snake bitten. Dude, I'm gonna give you a perfect scenario. Any of y'all remember Sylvester Croom that was at Mississippi State?
Yeah.
That last year,
they were close. Weren't they
dude,
close?
He had 4 starters out on the offensive line. 4. 2 receivers out. Was missing a bunch of. He had almost 11 starters that would have played, was projected starters at the beginning of the season. Ended up at the end of the season, they were gone. And guess what? He didn't want to resign. The fans made him resign. And he really didn't resign. He actually was pushed out. If you ever see his thing on ESPN, he was pushed out and was a damn good football coach. He took Mississippi State from
hell yeah, dude.
the bottoms of hell.
They were awful, awful, awful when he got there.
Dude, Maine beat their ass, bro.
Yeah.
When he first got there, he just did not have no talent.
You mean to tell me that the Sooner Surge is calling out Smitty now? But they tell it like it is. What do you mean? How can this be possible?
I don't even want to talk about that deal, man.
You guys, as a fan base, a Hall of Fame podcast, and you guys let us down by not getting the necessary likes in order to hash this out.
Yeah, there would not. It ain't happening, bro. That shit is not happening. Just so you understand, that will not fucking happen,
bro.
It
Don't
ain't
be
happening.
like that.
They're
Man.
clowns.
I mean, how can
I
you
can't deal with clowns? I can't deal
how
with
can
clowns.
you blame
I'm not
Smitty
going to
for
deal with clowns? Fuck that. Not doing it.
that?
I don't do clowns, man. Sorry. Sorry. I just don't do it. No. Yeah, the Screaming Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, they
Well, they preachers or something?
no.
No, I didn't know. I just asked him.
No.
I went over there on the
Apparently
when
heavily
Isaiah
religious,
first got there,
but not
first
preaching.
committed. I kind of went over there and watched the show a little bit, and I'm gonna give you my heartfelt opinion on it, dude. I didn't like the style. I'm not gonna say they wrong about anything they do. Me personally, I just did. I couldn't get through the yelling and the screaming, and not saying that anybody was negative or whatever, but the way they presented, it just wasn't for me. And I didn't stay long enough to find out anything else. I was like, yeah, that's a little bit too. Man, that's a little bit too much.
There's not much to find out. They were talking the other day. They were talking about the coaching situation, like that you would have to get rid of this guy and this guy. You can have as many coaches as you want now out there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not.
That rule change. There's little
stuff bad. I just know what I don't like, and that's cool. They might not like me, which is fine too. But and I'm not saying I dislike them. I just don't like that style of podcast.
I don't dislike him. I don't dislike them. I just don't deal with that bullshit. It's clown talk, dude. And they talk about us cussing on this channel, but they say dumb shit all day over there.
Wow. Crazy.
And they're going off. They're always negative about everything. They act like they're not, but they are. They are. And I don't love it. I don't love it. And it's the reason I don't put up with the shit in here. When you come in here with negativity and you don't have something to back it up, that at least you have an argument to give me, I'm not listening to the shit. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna go at you for it every time. I always do. Because I expect, look, I have you guys in here who know ball. Everybody that comes on my channel knows football. So let's talk football. don't come in here if you can't talk ball. You just shouldn't. They would never make it. They would never make it in that conversation. You already know this.
Are they from Oklahoma City?
Around there. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not exactly sure where they're from. They're in Oklahoma. I just don't know where.
Right. I got you. That's fair.
Can we call out the medical staff? No, I'm not calling them out either. I don't know none of this shit. I don't. No. Come on, man. You know ball. Come on. Look, the people that don't know ball get called out for that shit in here. You know that? Yeah, Benji, you kind of half-assed know ball until you start talking Texas dumb shit. And stuff.
Wow.
The brand has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
What we gonna do with it, Mike?
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to keep myself busy, man. And
so when are you supposed to go back to work, man?
So
never. He ain't never going back to work, bro. Shit.
That's false. Okay, that's false.
Right. Hey, so, his wife already told him he got to get his ass up out the house, bro. She already gave his ass a damn night, a 30-day notice.
Fuck out. Yeah. He's used to him being TBY and shit for a while.
Hey, look, at January 1, she gave his ass a 30-day notice. Your ass got to go.
No. No. That's just.
How long is it?
What's that?
How long do you have to wait a certain amount of time to be able to go back to work there?
Yeah, well, so it just may have gotten a little bit longer because of some of these new things that Donald Trump is doing in his new part of presidency with some of these federal workers that are scamming the system, and he's trying to validate people's jobs and like if we really need you or whatever. So see how it works out.
Yeah, I thought about that the other day when I saw that. I said, man, how is that going to affect some of the guys that, that just got out the military trying to get those jobs? Yeah, I thought about that the other day when I saw that.
Yeah, it is what it is. I get it. Like I'm, not like I'm out here on the corners with a sign.
Hey, look, man, look, check this out, bro. They need guys like you at the middle school all day long, bro. Hey, you get one of those little whistles, shit.
I'll be cussing at the kids.
What the little security?
The shit out of some smart.
Hey, look, with the little security shirt and the flashlight.
You already know that would last 10 minutes, bro.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, dude.
First kid that
this kid looked at me. Hey, one of the kids on my son's basketball team like looked at me crazy the other day and like blew me off. It almost went down. You know what I mean? And I was like,
so you gonna do it by the night? Oh, so you want to do
graders?
I hear you.
These are fifth graders. Settle down. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, but they need guys like you, man, because like yesterday, my wife came home and one of the middle school girls set the doggone trash can on fire at school.
Yeah. Well, they're just up here. They're just talking about having to put sensors in the bathroom because these middle school kids are in there vaping.
Yeah.
That's probably not the only thing going on in there.
So what they're doing, they're going to get this lotion, this girl's lotion, women's lotion, and they putting it all over their body. Telling them, yeah, I smell like this because it's lotion, because they don't want to get checked for a vape. So they're using these lotions to kind of throw off the vape. These sweet lotions that a bunch of guys wearing a bunch of sweet stuff. Man, back in the day, we talked about your ass. You would never live
back in the day. We talk about the way these kids go to school in sweats every day, sweats and slides. You couldn't get away with that, but like once a week when I was in school, you're getting clowned.
Shit, man, we ain't even wear sweats or slides.
Pajama pants, like come on, man.
Nah, you couldn't wear none of that shit.
He does not know. He does not know.
I wore 505s to school. You remember the button fly 505s?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
501s, dog. 501s.
Well, they had the 505s too. They had 501s and the 505s.
Where were you shopping at, bro? Come on, man.
Shit, Sears, bro. Sears used to be the shit.
Hey, I didn't always get 501s. I'll just let you know. But I know what they are.
Then when I got to college, it was Jabot time.
Jabot. Yeah.
Hey, Coach Ricks, I'll be more like Major Payne. One tabby.
I love that.
Two tabby.
Movie. I love that movie.
Oh, man.
Sign this to him. If he doesn't do what I tell him to do, I'm gonna break my foot off in his ass. I love that movie, dude. Great.
Did you know he has a club foot?
I did know he had something going on like that. Yeah,
he has a club foot, man.
That's funny.
Who's that? Wayans?
Yeah,
Damon. Damon's a cool dude, though. Damon's good. I like the Wayans brothers.
That whole family, man, is talented as hell.
Keenan Ivory Wayans was a badass dude, man.
Yeah,
dude. In Living Color was great,
dude. Until they stole the halftime deal with the NFL, and then like, oh, okay, here we go. That's when you start having all the
blackballed them. That was it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You don't get to do that shit.
I mean that.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Dent was for sure Zeke Averici, for sure.
What you talking about, bro?
Hey, or cross colors.
Oh no, I ain't do cross colors
like a mug.
Hey, I was straight. I wore the doggone.
Bo, did you
the rayon silk shirts with the Jabot snakeskin boot, snakeskin belt, homeboy with the herringbone. Shoot,
ready. He was a Cavarici dude for real.
Ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't know nothing about that, cuz.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You step in the club straight up ready.
Ready. I love it.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Had the snakeskins in the belt to match, man. With the buckle, bro, and the rayon shirt.
Silver tabs.
Shoot, man, what's happening?
Those Levi's silver tabs and Guess jeans were the hot shit.
I had a few Guess jeans for sure.
Had one pair of Guess jeans, bro.
That might have had, I don't even remember. Maybe it was just Levi's. I don't know if we was really.
See, I couldn't do the Stonewatch stuff, bro. I couldn't do that.
No.
Nah, I couldn't do Stonewatch, bro.
I actually had a pair. The first pair of Jabots I ever had was when I was in the Army. So my roommate, when I first got to Fort Campbell, was from Louisiana, and he had a bunch of Jabots, right? And he had gotten himself a little trouble, and may have went to the got thrown in prison, the military prison, for a couple years, and he just said, "Here's all my stuff." And I was like, "Oh, what am I supposed to do with it?"
Into the military prison?
Yeah, dude, he got in trouble. Trouble.
That's real trouble. Yeah, they don't just do that shit very often.
He got in trouble. That was like my first I had to go testify as a character witness on his behalf, and that shit made me nervous.
Real shit.
It's like my first year in the Army, dude, and I'm like, dude, why this motherfucker? You know what I mean? But yeah, he had all these jerseys, so all he wore was jerseys, right? Jerseys and Jabots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was hot. Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, this is like early it's like 2003, 2004 time frame. So that's all he wore, bro. And they were like,
I forget about how young y'all are, bro.
Yeah. So
I graduated in 90.
That's why I'm saying he was probably wearing cross colors, bro. He was wearing cross colors.
Nah, bro. Cross colors. I didn't wear cross colors. I didn't wear Bugle Boys. Didn't do that.
Bugle Boys.
No Bugle Boy?
I want the Bugle Boy.
Marcus probably had the slant going on.
I did.
I know it. He had a nice part.
I had the Gumby, bro. Yeah. My senior year in high school, I had the Gumby for real.
Yeah.
I had the Gumby, man. Shit, that was happening, bro.
Did you have the hammer pants?
No, I didn't do the hammer pants, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had some.
dude,
I
I
had
had
some
some
buddies
hammer.
in school. I had some buddies at school that had hammer pants. I never did that shit.
Yeah, them hammer pants.
I
Yeah,
couldn't do the hammer pants, man. If it wasn't Jabot, it was either the Levi's, the button fly, and then that was in high school.
Yeah.
And then in college, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't wear nothing but Jabot in college. That's all I wore. Period.
Dude, I was like a starter type of kid. Like I had all the Michigan starter shit. Like that's kind of how I rolled, man.
I remember the starter stuff. That was
Like
big.
like
But
in high
when I
school.
got to college, the windbreaker, the Nike windbreakers
Yeah.
that was the shit. That's when Air Maxes came out. So if you had Air Maxes in a Nike windbreaker, oh, you was rolling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then still had the slant with the herringbone and the herringbone right here.
Rock comes in with the polka dot dress shirts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a couple of them too.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Had a couple of them too.
Yeah, I never did wear those hammer pants though. Nuh-uh.
Nah, I was a rayon dude though, bro. I wore all the rayon shirts. I wore as many rayon shirts as you could ever find, bro. Solid.
Just sweat right out them
colors,
too, man. Going dancing and stuff, and you just feel it.
Dude, man, look. The football team used to go to a place called a Mardi Gras Lounge, and the football team were, we didn't go to where the frats, and you had the alphas, you had the kappas, and maybe they didn't even have anything, or they was off the yard at the time. But we used to go to this spot, man, and you wore tennis shoes, blue jeans, and a t-shirt. That's what you wore to that club because you danced and they party. They had the keg over here. They had the what you call it, hunch punch, or whatever you want to call it, over there. And man, you could have a really good time. You go to one of them other places, you have to have a little shirt on and all that kind of stuff. Man, nobody doing all that. Nobody doing all that.
Greg Gray says I was a trendsetter. I had holes in my jeans before it was popular. Hey man, my moms used to put some patches in my jeans and think I was gonna wear the shit. I was like, oh no.
Damn.
No, can't do it, Mom.
Hey, yeah, man, but it's like
I'd wear the same jeans again before I do that shit. And I may leave the house in them, but that's not how it works.
Oh yeah, when you used to come to the house, Mom used to make you pull your school clothes off. You got in the house, you pulled your school clothes off, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I still do that. Like, dude, that shit ain't shit changed. Like when you come home from school, you talking about go outside. I'm like, nope. You gonna change those shoes? You gonna put on some play clothes, bro?
Play clothes, man. I ain't heard that word in a long time.
Hey, he's out there trying to hoop and play and tackle football in some Jordan sweatpants and hoodies. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, man. I remember them play clothes days, bro. I remember going to school.
Rick says he was bougie.
Who said that?
Being bougie. He only wore Nikes and Stacey Adams. Stacey Adams.
Oh yeah, I wore Nikes.
He's a quarterback, bro. That's how it is with quarterbacks. Come on.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they were always bougie.
That's how they roll. Just how they roll.
Mm-hmm.
Bougie as hell.
Oklahoma,
yeah, bro, it's about lunchtime. Boy, about to get off here and get him some grub.
I'm gonna hit this gym.
Yeah, I'm about to eat and go to the gym. I was gonna go to the gym, and then Jason was like, "You want to get on at 9:15?" So then he had me waiting for like 30 minutes to get on. But
I had to.
Here we go.
Had talked to this guy up in Canada, man. Had to. They different up there. That was
committed to Oklahoma for a little while, then decommitted, went to USC. Was from Canada.
Who was that?
Bouchard, Floyd
Bouchard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Yeah, Cooper talked to him a few times. We thought it was a lock. It looked like it was a lock. Something happened with that kid. I don't know what happened.
Got a lot of money is what happened, probably.
That's money. I was just going to say that what happened.
He'll be in the portal in the spring.
He was going to Miami, and then all of a sudden, I guess USC pulled it out. But
he'll be out of there in a little bit. He'll be coming back.
Well, look, man, I'm gonna try to do something tonight, man. Either the other guy, whatever, man. I ain't did anything in a while, so we want to talk a little bit about our 7-on-7 team that's finna get on the road and head to Dallas. And they're gonna go out there and play in the Shock Doctor tournament. So
Awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you guys coming on, talking with us. We'll see kind of what happens over the weekend, guys. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down. I really do feel like it is. So I would.
If it goes down, man, and I'm around, hit me up, man. I'll try to pop in since I figured this new system out. Shit, crazy, man.
Did you use the link that I sent like through the?
That shit didn't work.
No, it didn't work. I had to use what Mike sent me.
Okay, so just the guest link.
Yeah, that didn't work for me.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm still working it out, but I mean, it looks cleaner. It's definitely a better system. I just got to get all the little bugs worked out of it. I think part of it may be, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, I like the look. I think it's going pretty well. And look, we're gonna keep on putting out content for sure. Whatever we put it on, it's how we roll. We're gonna keep talking.
Definitely.
But we're gonna talk about real shit in here, just so y'all understand that. We're gonna be real in here and talk about football. We're not gonna talk about bullshit and talk about things that you can't back up.
That's sometimes fashion. We'll talk about fashion.
Sometimes fashion doesn't hurt anybody. It's real shit. We don't bullshit around here. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. They're blowing up Marcus again. Look at him.
Oh man, he killing me.
Blowing him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here, man, and
big time.
Make a few phone call, man. But I appreciate you guys, man.
I'll let you. Later, man.
All right, bro.
All right, man. You out of here too, Bo?
Yeah, I'm out, bro.
Appreciate you guys coming in.
Feed the beast. All right, appreciate you, bro. Holla at me.
All right, man. Talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Mike Boganowski and Marcus Dent, my guys, man. I appreciate them dudes coming in and hanging out with us for a while today. Oh, wow. Did y'all hear all that? Or that was just me? I'm not sure. As soon as Knowles announced the DC, we need a stream. Just depends. Oh, I can back it up. OSU 1945 national champs cracks me up every time I see it. Yeah, when all the men were off at war, Okie Light was winning the national championship, the only one. When the men were off at war. Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate it, guys. No, I appreciate all you guys coming in, and y'all got me riled up on purpose. I know y'all did. Started that shit up. But you look at those sweater puppies. Hey, be nice about it now. We don't want to run her off. Nah, man, look, I think everybody owes her if he ends up being here at Oklahoma fans probably owe that woman a debt of gratitude and then some. No, look, man, I look forward to it. I hope it ends up working out well. I hope it works well just for him more than anything else too. But I think Oklahoma will benefit from it just for the simple fact that Brent can focus on doing what he needs to do, which is become a CEO. That's what I think. Aside from that, as far as calling the defense, I don't care. Except for that, I want him to succeed down the road. I don't want it to just be a 1-year thing or 2-year thing or whatever it's going to be. And I will tell you that if this hire happens, he's not leaving in 1 year. It was 7 wins or 6 wins even. It's not. The schedule's too good. And if you're paying over $3 million for this guy, no. And it's not a coach in waiting thing either. That's silly talk. It's all silly talk. Ain't no way that guy asked about the job and then is making demands like that. You got to be right. You got to think a little more. We'll see what happens, but I think that Neilio killing me, man. Easy. Man, don't be hating, dog. All right, I'm gonna get out of here before y'all end up saying something's gonna get me in trouble. All right, I gotta go get some food too, though. But man, I appreciate everybody coming in. Maybe back on tonight on a late night show, possibly. I'll let you. I'll announce it a little bit later. But make sure you get in there. Check out. If you haven't become a subscriber, you should. We need to get some of them likes up. We've had about 1,000 viewers. We only got 41 likes. And that's not even 5%, guys. Come on, man. It definitely allows BV to focus. That's what I'm. And that's one of the video I'm making for in case he gets the job, which I feel like he's going to. The video I'm making talks about that. I think you want him to be more looking at it holistically, right? It's got to be. It's time for him to make that step. It's time for him to make that step. So I hope he does. Anyway, guys, yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in. Chrissy, thanks for coming in, my guy. Good to see everybody in here. Hey, we saw Kimberly K in here again today. That was good to see. Good to see. Neely Omar's Jams, all my boys. Benji, appreciate all you guys. Oklahoma Ganja Grower too. All my boys, appreciate all you guys for coming in. We will see you all on the next one.